Hi guys, Murder here. Welcome back to Gary Grigsby War in the East. We are playing as the Germans, the Nazi invaders, driving deep into the Soviet territory in the German Grand Campaign 1941. Right now it's turn 8. We have already done Army Group North, and this video will be dealing with Army Group Center and the precarious situation we are around Moscow. I have just finished my little bit of vacations, and now I'm full of energy to bring you some World War II action. Hot World War II action. One-on-one. Germans versus Soviets. And we start from the railroad repair formations. We put the railroad deeper and deeper. We are over the river, so the supply situation will be much better probably next turn. I think we'll repair this line to Smolensk and then go south to Bryansk and to Kursk and in that way, I think. But it's just a general strategy, as we are not planning to fight in the winter. Then all these railroad shenanigans are just purely theoretical. All we want to have is the steady flow of the supplies to our panzer spearheads. Okay, we'll bring up some HQs, some more HQs. Okay, let's start with the situation analysis and of course reconnaissance. Reconnaissance is really important. We start from this side. There are a lot of Soviet air bases in the north. Some more, I think these are also air bases and HQs and so on in the south. The Germans have plenty of recon aircraft, so when you're playing, don't be shy on the recon missions. You can never be short of those. Better be warned and lose one or two more recon planes than lay some plans and be nastily surprised that the Soviets have big reserves behind the front line. And damaged or destroyed German recon planes are easily replaced by our mighty industry. The German industry was not that really mighty, but okay. The propaganda speaks. Yeah, exactly. We have here two Soviet divisions that we have isolated, moving our Army Group North formations. We have here our Second Army, which only consists of one corps, the 35th. And we'll be using this corps as a kind of a joint formation between Army Group North and Army Group Center, securing our northern flank. But before we do this, it's good to secure the small little encirclement we have here from both sides. And let's place some formations. The rest we move up and place the core HQ around here to just make sure that there are no more Soviet troops here, but I think there aren't any. There aren't any. We have one security division here. It has about 300% of required garrisons, so we can divide it into 3 and move 2 of them away. One of them may go later into Smolensk, maybe, maybe to Smolensk, but for now they can secure our small little encirclement. Just to be sure, we have here one more infantry division from the blue Corps, the Blue Army, excuse me. But we won't be sending them south, I think. We'll be sending them around Torzhok and Kalinin to provide cover for our advancing formations. There we have some division with little too few movement points. Let's save our motorized brigade, Panzerlehr, from being encircled, and the northern flank seems secure, at least for now. We have one more infantry division here that we will be free to move somewhere in the southern direction. How the situation looks here: we have our 2 panzer corps in the front, on the front positions, advanced behind the actual supply range, the range of our supply trains, and I would like to consolidate them and save some movement points, so they can be ready in the future, maybe to dive deeper around maybe Vladimir or southern around Moscow. But to free them from their duties, we need to replace them with infantry. And fortunately enough, we have some infantry around here. Magic. Or careful planning by the German High Command. Or both. Did you know that careful planning is magic? Or maybe it's magic. I would gladly get rid of this division, but it will probably escape to this hex and to this hex in the north. If it goes in the north, then it's not that good, because it can disrupt our supply route from the railhead here. The best situation is probably to have all those 3 hexes freed, so our supply can go somewhere like from there to here, here, and to our panzer formations. Because if now it goes around and it's longer, we don't want it to be longer, we want it to be shorter. We have here some reserve formations. Can this reserve formation occupy this hex? No, it can't. The motorized brigade can, though. Let's do it. The cavalry cannot. Could drive it deeper, but the brigades are very useful for such little tasks. They don't have much combat power, only 3, but they can defend this hex quite proficiently. To use 1 division, each division maybe come here and then attack this formation with a hasty attack, But first we need to secure this hex, and we cannot do this with this division. What I'm thinking about is maybe divide this infantry division into 3, position 2 of them inside so they have a little bit of defensive power, and then use our oh my god, wrong click, use this infantry division to, let's bring the HQ up as well, to attack, and bam, it's routed. It couldn't retreat anywhere because both of these hexes were occupied by 3 stacks, so it couldn't retreat there and had to be routed. And then we use our last battalion, regiment rather, to occupy this hex, so our motorized division could be brought away from there. I'm planning on drawing most of those formations that have little to none movement points to reserve and to refuel them. Yeah, so this hex is, I press Z and now I can see the defensive values. 8 is not that much, but the enemy has only 8 attacking powers, so we have good chances of defending this hex. I'd like to also occupy this hex. It's clear, and here we'll have also only 8 defensive power, but it's okay. Let's switch to the movement points again. We have this infantry division. It will occupy this hex. We want to occupy all those hexes that are right now secured by our mobile formations. We have this division. This is the only division that can free the Moscow hex, so we gladly do so. And have one more. We could divide it as well. Place maybe. Let's see how this is. So it's about 18 divided by 3 is like 6.5 or something like this. No, it's 6, of course. Yeah, I brain farted. Okay, sorry. My genius mathematic mind has stopped for a second, so it's 6. I think 6 is enough to occupy this hex. 6 should also be enough to secure this hex, and maybe even this one. So now we pull back our formations, maybe somewhere around here. We have here one more division. That's nice. So using this division, I could maybe enlarge our bridgehead over the Kliazma River, or maybe secure this location, or maybe both. We could, of course, we could divide it into 3. So we have 7 defensive value for each regiment, but 7 when in the forest. terrain. In clear terrain, the situation would be a bit different. A bit, around 5. 5 is okay. So we'll place some more regiments. And here. They need 12 to remove to displace our regiment. Now they have only 9, but they could bring some reinforcement. But we can happily give a bit ground, but at the same time disrupting the enemy formation. Because when you attack in your turn, then the formations get fatigued a bit, and they defend worse in the next turn. We have our Panzer Corps with 2 of its formations. This unit has only 1 movement point, a tremendous amount of 1. Let's bring it out. Let's bring the tanks here. Tanks, mate! And the motorized division. There is, of course, it's not possible to make an HQ build-up because it has 33 units of movement points from supply, and it's too much. We need to have less. Let's bring up the one more motorized division, and maybe also the motorized brigade. Can receive a bit fuel, a little bit of fuel. Did I have one more? No, I didn't. It's this division. Okay, already moved it. We have this motorized division here that will be pulling back probably, but to where? It's 47th Panzer Corps. This formation has only 4 movement points. Huge amount, gargantuan amount. And it's probably not possible to do a. It has 3, even more. It's probably not possible to do a HQ build-up. Taking back over here. Combat units too. So it's actually both of these will count as HQ built up. So we can bring the motorized division around here as well, and if possible, yes, 3 units. All 3 units, yeah, it has 3 units, and we build them up. Use some admin points. This Panzer Corps has how many units? 2? Yeah, only 2. And only 2 formations, and we'll leave it there, so they fill up more. Where do I have the? No, here is the air base, so I could transport some fuel maybe to the air base, but we'll deal with it later. Now the saving of Private 5th Infantry Division. The operation to secure and liberate our light green division. Let's start from the rear, of course. Let's start from the rear. Let's see, what corps do we have? This corps, this division is part of which corps? This, okay. So we move it to the vicinity of Vyazma, so it marches with his friends. Let's use this corps first, maybe, to provide some broad approach to the situation on the southern flank. Maybe place it maybe here, and place it maybe somewhere here. The Atkovo population evacuated. Okay. We need to convert those hexes because our core does not reach that far. We will use probably these formations. Let's do it. Now our core can be placed in such a way that it reaches to all of those divisions. Let's use this core. It has 3 divisions, but we won't need these on the southern flank because our southern flank is secure enough. Let's move them up to the east, always to the east. Let's move the HQ. Now maybe take care of the marauding buttons. Marauding formations from Army Group Center. Move them up. We have our cavalry formations. Cavalry formation could try to capture Bryansk, but we could, well, cut off this little artillery brigade. It doesn't even matter. You have our last Panzer Corps down south. Let's place it closer to the railroad so it can draw some more fuel. This one can travel really far. Where do I need to place my HQ? Around here. So to be in range, maybe here. Perfect. Perfect. Let's go some Homil. At the same time, we have one more infantry division. Let's move it. Yeah. So the light blue units have been moved, and now the green and blue. Search for a core. Maybe this core. So this division can be placed maybe here and supported by this division and by the HQ. Could maybe displace the displace the So let's use the 3rd division and let's use a deliberate attack. Way better. Way better. Yeah, okay, I maybe should have started with the deliberate attack. I didn't know how it's gonna go. This formation cannot do much, unfortunately, so I place it somewhere here, maybe. This formation can take part in the attack on this double stack, but it's only a hasty attack and I probably don't want to hasty attack this stack, so I will leave it for now. I could hasty attack this cavalry formation. what's left for us? We have one more infantry division, and we have some about 3 dark green infantry divisions. So we have about 4 here that they can bump this stack, even with a deliberate attack. So maybe let's start with the deliberate attack, and let's see how our troops fare. Quite good, quite good. Okay, even routed. Very well. Very well. So we have freed this formation. If I bumped this guy, I could widen the breach around here. To do this, I could use another deliberate attack. That went pretty nice. Pretty nice. I could use this division to either secure this perimeter or secure this hex. I probably will choose this hex because these are clear hexes, and I really intend on going around Moscow, not in front of Moscow. So if the Soviets reoccupy those 2 hexes, I'm quite fine with it. I have one more formation. This is the one that cannot do much. This cannot do much as well, but it can deliberate attack or hasty attack. No, only hasty attack the cavalry formation. Do we? Yeah, this division cannot do much anyway, so we can even support it. Okay. And now, can we use our last unit to do something interesting? Not really. Good that I didn't rely on this division because it doesn't have much movement points, actually. I could maybe go here. Oh, that's a large formation. And now the large. We could use this to dive even deeper, or temporarily cut off this 2-stack, double stack. If I could see, is Kaluga occupied by a combat unit? Probably is. I could try to maybe bomb it? No, the bombers are out of range. Could try to see if there are combat units by bombing it. There's one airport, and I'm sure of it, but 2 more units are not visible, and they probably won't be visible because I could risk capturing Kaluga, or maybe even my deliberations are not justified because I have not enough movement points. I think I could, for example, deliberate attack this hex and then move there again. I don't feel like retreating. The Germans don't retreat like this. Let's do it. Let's deliberate attack this formation. They retreat. And let's I hoped I could occupy this hex, to be honest. Let's occupy maybe, if I don't, I hope I won't risk too much, because one day I could find myself in a position that I actually cannot save my division. But let's do it. Let's do it. Let's wreak some havoc behind the enemy lines. Okay, I have one more formation, the cavalry brigade. I most happily assign it to a corps formation. Maybe this one has only 2 divisions. It's 6th corps. 6th corps. 6th corps. Sixth corps. Okay, this brigade can actually. Wow, I have one more division. Good thing I had spotted it. I could go even further, or secure, for example, either secure the northern approaches, or secure them even stronger, the southern approaches. Let's go with the southern ones. Okay, nice. Find a division. It's quite a pleasant surprise. And division from this corps is in the south. God damn it! I have even more divisions to be found. Nice job. Nice job. That's interesting. Even more divisions. More and more divisions. That's interesting. Where is the HQ? Okay, there it is. Okay, let's place it maybe here. Okay. Nice. Noise. Let's pull the, not pull, but push the HQs forwards. Okay, now let's see if some airdrops are possible. Some of them are possible, but I don't want to drop on the airfield. I want to drop on the units. So tow, fuel, and launch. 120 fuel. 2 missions for this stack, and maybe 2 missions for this stack. Only 1 mission for that stack, unfortunately. Okay. I would like to also drop some supplies on these units, but I'm unsure, it's probably not possible. I wanted to use some bombers, because the bombers can drop supplies, but I don't think it's possible anymore. Or I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know what. We have 1 more division. Yeah, that's interesting. Come, you will be late for Moscow. All those enemy formations are now gone. So I could push the security division as well a bit to the north, to the east, of course. Let's place the HQ around here. And I think that's all when it comes to to Army Group Center. And we will be doing with Army Group South next video, which will be coming probably right after this one, because today I have some more time to do my favorite thing, which is play War in the East. One more thing, I was on the holidays, on the vacations, and I took my laptop with me, and on my laptop I couldn't record any more videos because the quality is really crappy. But I was able to play War in the East on that laptop, and I played the multiplayer series and I lost. I got totally and inadvertently wrecked. And in 1942, my opponent has made a great push about somewhere like here, and another push from the south to Ryazan. And he kind of, I had like a front line was looking like this, maybe something around here. And he made this huge encirclement because he cut off all my railroads. He probably cut off Murom and Ryazan, and these two cities cut all the railroads in the vicinity of Moscow, and I couldn't move any troops using my railroads, so the further resistance was futile and I gave up. There's really no sense in playing further when you know the situation is hopeless. Because there's this short railroad is not connected, maybe. That's the issue here. And yeah, I'm looking for a second game, but no one actually wanted to accept the game, and it still hangs in the multiplayer game menu. But if you want to play another game or a game against me, don't be shy and accept the challenge. I probably won't be broadcasting this second game, maybe the third, because I want to finish with this series and it goes really slow. I hope it would go faster, but yeah, I probably have time for one more multiplayer series, and then after I'm done with this YouTube single player German campaign, I will do a multiplayer Russian campaign. If anybody would like to, of course, and accepts my challenge. But for now, the one off-screen campaign, you're also invited to play. I'm not a good Russian player. My opponent was quite experienced, and it was a veteran of this game. But I'm not a veteran by no means. Okay. Thanks guys for watching. Thanks for all the subscriptions that were well inflowing while I was away from the video production. And see you guys in a second in the next video. Bye.